So how much money do you actually need to start your own social media agency? Well, in today's video, I'm going to reveal it. Hello everybody and welcome to this video. My name is Vincent. Today I'm going to talk about probably the most asked question that I get in my DMs every single day, and that's, what do you do exactly and how much money do you need to start it? Well, what I do exactly is called social media content creation agency, and I kind of came up with this name. It falls into the category of social media marketing agencies. And basically what this is a service-based business when you are working with businesses and people, and you're providing a service for them in return for a monthly fee, a monthly retainer. Now, what my agency does specifically is work with influencers and people, and we create only videos for them and photos for them. So that's why I named it Content Creation Agency. And we basically grow their social media and get them more revenue through our content. Now, a lot of you guys want to do the same thing. I see it in my DMs every day, and you always ask me like, how much money do you actually need to start this? And my good news for you is that there is a reason why this was the type of business that I first started to succeed in when I was only 15, 16 years old. And the reason for that is because you don't need pretty much any money to start this business. Now guys, when I was 15, I tried dropshipping. I had like $200 and I wasted all my money on dropshipping. I couldn't really, crack the code with $200. Maybe, definitely, you can do it, but I couldn't do it personally. Then I tried affiliate marketing with zero money. That failed for me, and now when I finally started to build my own agency, that was the first thing when the ice kind of cracked, and that was the first thing where I was able to start making some money online. Now, here's the deal. With agencies, you need the only expenses you really have are on software and on contractors if you outsource the work that you're doing for the client. And the good thing is, you only need to pay for these once you have a client. So I wrote down a couple of things that I use in my agency. So for example, I use my own scheduler, which is Equity Scheduling, and that's how I get my clients to book in their call, and it makes everything easier to organize stuff. That's like $10 a month or nothing crazy, but it also comes with a free trial and you don't need that to start. Now I also have my content scheduler that I use to upload my clients pieces of content and schedule them in advance, so I don't have to actually waste my time on going out their profiles and making and uploading them manually. So I use an app called Buffer, and that also has a free trial and the free version as well, but it's like $15 once you pay for it and you get the paid version. Then I also pay for Adobe Creative Cloud, which allows me to use Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and all these different creative softwares that I use to create content for myself and some of my clients as well. I also use Dropbox, which is another like $10 a month for storage, and that's where I store all the content for my clients. I also use Trello, which is a free software. I also use Slack, which is free in the beginning, and then you can also upgrade to the paid version, which is I think it's like $5 a user or something. Nothing crazy either. Now I also have a website, but you don't need that either to start, and I pay for my website like $12 a month on Wix. So guys, really, even if you pay for all the different services, it's going to come out to, well, I mean, obviously, it depends on how big packages you choose and what kind of softwares you use. But I would say my expenses are around $100 a month in terms of software, and the rest of my expenses are for contractors. And guys, you don't need any of these until you don't have a client. So that's the cool thing. You can literally just start doing outreach and get your first client, and once you get paid out, you can sign up to the services that you need to deliver the actual services that you're providing for the client only after you got paid. So you don't need to have any money up front. And that's the beautiful thing about having an agency. It's really like a cash flow business model, and also it's just awesome that Even if you don't have any money to start, you can just go out there, start to reach out for clients and go on sales calls and you know, close your first client, and then only start to pay for a couple softwares. But also another cool thing is that, you know, with most of these softwares that I just mentioned, you get a free trial, and the free trials are usually between like either 2 weeks or even a month on some of them. So you may not even have to pay like a penny on software for the first month. So to answer this really simple question, but something that I get all the time, how much money do you need to start a social media agency, or in my case, a social media content agency? You need absolutely $0. You can just start paying for software once you have your first client and once that client paid your invoice. So that's the answer to you guys. That's the reason why it was the first business model that I started succeeding in, because when I first started, I was only, you know, 15 or beginning of 16 years old. And you know, I didn't really have much money. I had like maybe like 50 or $100 to my name, and I was still able to get started on this because I needed zero upfront capital. So that's the answer to you guys. I really hope that you know, this video was helpful for you, and it kind of, you know, smashed your limiting belief of, oh, I need thousands of dollars to start my agency. Don't worry so much about the details in the beginning. Don't worry about your website. You know, obviously it's good to have like a professional email, which you can get from Google for like $5 a month or $3 a month. And you know, all these things help, but they are not the most important. The most important thing for you in the beginning is to just do your outreach, reach out to as many people as possible, go on as many sales calls as possible, and close your first paying client. And then only, you know, once you have some money in the bank, then you can start paying for all these softwares that make your life easier and save you a bunch of time, so you can spend more time on getting more clients and make more money. So really hope this video was good, and I really hope, you know, it kind of answered your question again. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure that you turn on the notification bell, because only like 20% of you have it turned on. So please, let's try to get it up to like 25% at least. So yeah, click the notification bell. Also subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and drop this video a like. It helps out the algorithm, and it just shows me that, you know, you guys enjoy these videos, and I really appreciate all the support. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, bye.